Every single night I'd hear these whispers. At first it was just background noise like shadows playing hide and seek. But as weeks passed, it got worse. The whispers turned into voices, and the voices, they knew me. One evening I was sitting in the living room trying to watch TV. Suddenly, a voice whispered my name. It was faint, but clear enough for me to recognize it wasn't just my imagination. My heart pounded, and I looked around, trying to spot where it came from. The next night it happened again. This time there were more voices, like they were in a huddle talking about me. Every word sent chills down my spine. "Sarah, Sarah," they repeated my name over and over like a chant. I tried ignoring it, but the whispers wouldn't stop. It was constant, day or night. I felt trapped, like I couldn't escape from these voices that haunted every corner of my home. One morning I decided enough was enough. I grabbed a flashlight and headed upstairs to investigate. The bedroom door creaked open, and suddenly the whispers grew louder. They were all around me now, like a swarm closing in. I shone the light everywhere, under beds, behind walls, but found nothing. My hands shook as I backed into the corner, trying to pinpoint where they came from. Then it happened. A voice right next to my ear whispered, "Sarah." I spun around, but there was nobody there. It was like the house itself was speaking to me. That night I couldn't sleep. The voices grew louder, more urgent. Suddenly a thought hit me. What if they were trapped? What if these whispers were cries for help? The next morning I decided to do something crazy. I started talking back. "Who are you?" I whispered into the darkness. For a moment there was silence. Then a voice replied, "We're here. We need your help." It took me by surprise, but in that moment I realized they weren't just shadows or tricks of my mind. They were real. And somehow our connection changed everything. The whispers turned into conversation. From then on, the house was no longer haunted by fear. It became a place where we listened to each other, and the voices finally found peace.